Alright guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you how you can very quickly catch up making gold for tier 5. So this video will be useful for those kind of people who've taken a little bit of a break and need to return very quickly to get gold for consumables, enchants and gems and everything like that. By the way guys, if you're still leveling up, there's a great guide out there called Rested XP that's been made by power levelers, and if you buy the guide in the description below, you will be supporting the channel, so please do check that out. I do have a discount code and everything like that as well. Anyway, let's move on. Now the first thing I'd recommend to do, and I recommend for you to do it as soon as possible because you won't be able to do it beyond the 8th of August, is to do the Midsummer Fire Festival quests, okay? You can so quickly pick up some very easy gold by doing these quests. I mean, I picked up about 50 gold last night in the space of about 5 minutes. What you do is you do the torch throwing quest, the torch tossing quest, as you can see in the background right now, you do that. If you do all those quests, you very quickly get 48 gold because you can just repeat the quest after you've done the main quest, and then it becomes a daily quest that you can do every single day. You've also got the Honor the Flame quest, where you just have to go to pretty much every kind of quest hub in the entire game, and you get an instant 6 gold. Just like that, just by running around the world. It's very similar to the trick and treat quests that you get in Halloween. You can basically go around and get all the gold from doing that, and then if you do the same for the opposite faction bonfires, which are also in like little quest hubs, then you get even more gold. You get like double the gold for doing that. Basically, I've asked one of my guildies, she made like 500 gold just by doing all of these Midsummer Fire Festival quests, so a good 500 gold, and I'm pretty sure she told me it only took about an hour. So yeah, 500 gold in an hour, really cannot complain, just go and smash it. Another thing I'd recommend to do, if you haven't done already, is the Tempest Keep Achievement questline. Now this is a very long questline, which you will have to do anyway to get into tier 5 raiding, and you're going to make some gold along the way, because you know when you are level 70 you get a decent amount of gold, like I think it's 7.5 gold per quest turn in, and then you are also getting gear from these quests that you can either vendor or make a little bit more money and disenchant them. You will easily get between 200 and 300 gold from doing these quests, depending on how much you sell the disenchanting mats for, or whether you are vendoring them or not. And you have to do this anyway, so you may as well get on with it. So already, if you do Midsummer quests, you do a Tempest Keep achievement, you're already sitting at 700 gold roughly. The third tip is, if you have professions, then be using them. You know, whatever professions they may be. For instance, if you have your tailoring leveled up, you use your cloth cooldowns. If you have disenchanting, then just start disenchanting stuff, while you're doing dungeons and everything like that. Disenchanting stuff from quests, disenchanted unwanted gear. That's what I've been doing recently, and I made a few bob doing that. Another thing I like to do is whatever netherweave cloth I get along the way, doing dungeons and everything like that, I will craft into a, fairly basic tailoring recipe, and then just disenchant it for disenchanted loot to make a little bit of extra gold from the netherweave cloth. Now apart from that, you can obviously do some gold farming. I didn't really want this video to be about gold farming. It was supposed to be about like how you can very quickly make some gold in a few hours or so to get you ready for raids without having to actually do some gold farming. But if you have the time, I would definitely recommend doing a little bit of gold farming, particularly in the hyperspawn locations in Shadowmoon Valley and Hellfire Peninsula. The mob you're looking for in Shadowmoon Valley is the Enraged Water Spirit, and these just seem to spawn incredibly fast. I think it's mainly because people are also killing these mobs for the actual Tempest Keep achievement quest, so it's causing them to like dynamically respawn more. And if you're in a location where there's not many people, then for some reason these mobs will start hyperspawning, so you may as well take advantage of that. If you sit here farming these elementals, you will easily make 200 gold per hour, and it's the same for the Hellfire Peninsula one. I'll get that one up too. This mob called the Incandescent Feldspark. Normally a lot of people farming this one, but there's always people farming primals. You really cannot avoid that fact. But the thing is, when more and more people are farming them, obviously they start to spawn more. But obviously it is best to farm primals early in the morning or late at night. And what I recommend for you to do is just look at primal water prices or primal fire prices on the auction house, and just go and farm the one that costs the most on your server. If you don't need the gold straight away, it's probably worth holding on to your primals until tier 5 actually drops, because that's when there are certain gear upgrades, as you can see here. on the screen right now that will actually require primals, so they're very likely to bump up in price. For instance, the Belt of Blasting, which is actually requires primal fires, and there's loads of loot like this, like the Belt of a Long Road as well, like a healing belt that will require primals again, so the demand for primals will probably increase again, so you may want to hold on to them. And the last tip really is to just smash any quests that you haven't already done. You can very easily make 100 to 150 gold per hour just doing quests. So, stick a box set on and just get it done. When you are very high geared, like if you did a lot of tier 4 raiding before you've jumped back into TBC, when you're better geared, you can kill mobs faster, which means you can complete quests extremely fast. So you will be able to farm gold faster the better gear that you have. So you may be thinking, oh, questing is just going to take ages because, when I was leveling up it took ages, but it won't. It'll be like twice as fast because you're twice as powerful. Anyway guys, that's where I'm going to end the video there. My name is MetaGoblin. To the next video. Ciao.